We survived the weekend in one piece, I believe. We got lots of breaking stories, lots of news coming up on the program today. Good Monday to you all. Welcome. I'm Rich Herrera, along with my trusted sidekick. I trust him so far, the Dragon Ball, as we get ready to bring you the show coming up on Monday. I hope you had a nice weekend. I know I did. I did absolutely nothing. I sat around and watched TV all weekend. Didn't do a darn thing. Didn't clean anything. Didn't put anything up at the house. Didn't do any projects. I did nothing this weekend. I barely left the house.
I mean, you did the national show.
Well, I did. I worked on Friday night, and then Saturday I didn't do a darn thing. I was about as lazy as you could be this weekend. I sat in the swimming pool, which was about the temperature of soup, because it was so hot this weekend. I did nothing productive this weekend, and it was fantastic because it was the temperature of the sun this weekend here in Tucson.
It was a very, very hot weekend throughout Saturday and Sunday.
But the hottest thing was announced earlier today. And I just, no dilly-dallying. Let's just get right to it. I got a lot of stuff banging around in this big old head of mine. Let's go.
Warning. The following segment might trigger some listeners, and 1290 does not take responsibility for the following content.
What the hell is going on?
It's time for the list as we explore the sick, twisted mind of our host, Rich Herrera.
And that's when things got bad.
And the list of things he is thinking about in that huge size A chrome magnum head of his.
Look at the size of that boy's head. That's like an orange on a toothpick.
You're gonna give the boy a complex.
Well, that's a huge noggin. Has its own weather system.
It does. It's a huge noggin with its own weather system, and it's a good thing I've got a head this big today because my mind is blown. I mean, my mind is blown because the story that came out today, it blew my mind. The University of Arizona, the Duke Blue Devils. Let's get it on. You want to be the man? You got to beat the man, says Ric Flair. And Tommy Lloyd looked at his counterpart Duke and go, you want some of this? You want some of this, homeboy? You want a taste of this? Let's go. The Duke Blue Devils and the Arizona Wildcats have announced a home-and-home series. This is awesome. This is awesome. I am so thrilled for this. Tommy Lloyd, you know what? Tommy Lloyd, you're the man. Tommy Lloyd, you are the man. This is 100% Tommy Lloyd getting this thing going. Tommy Lloyd. You are incredible. Woo! Well, give him 2 woos for that one. Woo! Okay, listen. We don't get a lot of these home and homes, right? Couple reasons why. You get neutral court games. You get these big tournaments like the Maui Invitational, and you get the ones at different places. You get like the Roman in Las Vegas with 4 teams, kind of quasi. You get neutral site games. But in order to go home and home, that takes 2 coaches saying, yeah, I'll come to your place, you come to my place. That's the way it used to be. But it's lucrative. The TV folks will get in the middle of it. They'll tell you this, they'll tell you that. Duke and Arizona had played home and home in years past, but Mike Krzyzewski was never interested in doing a cross-country home and home. Why? Couple reasons. Number one, he didn't want to come all the way out here to Tucson, Arizona. That's a big, big, big flight for them to come out for one game. It doesn't make a lot of sense for them. Well, Arizona was interested in them, but they just didn't want to do the home and home. Then Lutz said, hey, listen, I'll play you. You want to go play at the Pond? You want to play in San Diego? You want to play in Phoenix? We'll play neutral site. Krzyzewski had no interest in that. Now, for the Duke Blue Devils, they have this little ritual that they have. And Lute used to do this. I don't think we do it that much anymore, but I loved one of the things that Coach Olson would do it and Mike Krzyzewski would do it all the time, is they would go play games on the road, either against an opponent or try to get as close to a neutral site to play in the hometowns or as close to the hometowns of their recruits. So if you got a kid that came from New Jersey, they're going to go up and try to play at Seton Hall. You got a kid that came from Dallas, Texas, they're going to go try to play SMU. You got a kid that you got from Los Angeles, they're going to go try to play against Long Beach State. Whatever they could do to have that player play in front of his family and his friends in his hometown, it was just a nice gesture by the Duke Blue Devils. Lute Olson would do this as well. So it kind of got in the way of these home and homes. But now, with Tommy Lloyd running the show, Tommy Lloyd in that aw shucks attitude, that everyday, that he's trustable. He's not slick. He's not out here selling us something. He's just a basketball coach. He's a throwback. He's refreshing. He doesn't worry about shoe deals. He doesn't worry about what kind of car he's got. Dude's got 3 pairs of gray Nikes, and that's it. He wears the same thing to work every day. You're not seeing him running around. He's not the football coach at USC where he demanded use of a private jet. Nah. I bet you Tommy Lloyd has a bicycle he walks around driving, right? I bet you Tommy Lloyd has like 3 pairs of blue jeans and they all came from the Gap. Tommy Lloyd is just a regular dude. And when you're a regular dude like that, you can relate to other people. So he called the new coach at Duke. They get together. The basketball folks at Duke, the basketball folks at Arizona get together and they go, boom, let's put this sucker together. How excited are you that Arizona's going to Duke? Arizona's going to Duke to play at Cameron, and then Cameron gets to come out here to McHale Center. That is going to be a college basketball extravaganza. Extravaganza. And by the way, I'll just tell you right now, you want tickets for that? Don't ask me. Ask Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball actually has all the station's tickets, don't you?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is in charge of all of our comp tickets to go to games. Why am I saying that on the air? Because everybody and their brother is going to be looking for this ticket.
Oh,
Everybody and their brother is going to look for this ticket.
So
23.
Folks will call me
People will call you rather than me. 23, they'll play at Duke. 24, they play here at McHale. If you're looking for tickets, I don't have any. Don't ask me. Ask Dragon Ball, because it's going to be the hottest ticket that you've ever seen in Tucson, Arizona. I'll just tell you that right now. Here's the deal. I'm just going to say this unsolicited. It's not in my script. I don't have it on a piece of paper to tell you that I'm supposed to read this. But I'm going to give you a suggestion. If you want, what are you doing? Oh, I don't have tickets. No, Dragon Ball has all the tickets. Don't let them lie to you. I got a couple buddies of mine when we worked in baseball. They'd call themselves Dr. No. They'd actually leave it on their voicemail. Hi, this is Dr. No. No, I do not have tickets. Don't ask. Because you get people all the time that will call and ask for tickets. Like, I could get comps when I worked for a club. I had comps when I worked in San Diego, and I'd always be able to get tickets. Like, in San Diego, I had a suite that I had access to. Like, I brought pork chop to the suite one night and hung out, and we watched the game, and there was food and drinks up there. So if you ever wanted to go to the game, I'd always have suite tickets. Or I'd be able to get tickets. I had a whole box of tickets that I could give out. But when it's a really hot game, people go, hey, I realize it's game 1 of the World Series. I was wondering, do you have any tickets? I'm looking for 10. No. Or like this weekend, I had people calling me, hey, can you help me get All-Star Game tickets? No, I'm not working at baseball anymore. You want to come to High Corbett? Maybe I can help you out. I don't got Major League Baseball tickets anymore. Anyway, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Start calling, not me. Either call Dragon Ball. Don't you just tell people you can't help them, Dragon Ball.
I don't have tickets. I don't know where this idea is coming from. I do not have any tickets.
I'll tell you right now, he has more than me.
I do not.
Well, how many do I have?
I would assume you have maybe none.
Right.
I have
So
none.
how many do you have?
Zilch. You have none. I have zilch. As of right now, neither of us have these tickets yet. So, needless to say, do not call me. Do not call Rich. If we do end up getting tickets, we will try to let you know. No, I don't. No, don't do that. Don't call me. Don't do anything like that. I don't have
I'd rather
tickets
just
for you.
throw them off the set right now and let them go to you because everybody's going to want this ticket. All right, Dragon Ball really doesn't have tickets. They just don't want you calling me. But you know what I'll tell everybody? Get your season tickets right now for Arizona basketball. Get your season tickets right now. I'd call right now to the box office. If you're just thinking about wanting to see Duke come to Arizona, I'd call 621-CATS right now today and get your season tickets to make sure you have a seat for that game when the Blue Devils roll into Tucson in 2024. I'd call now and get those tickets. I wouldn't mess around. I'd call now and get season tickets just to give you a shot to have that game because it is going. I don't even know what it's going to go for in the secondary market.
Secondary market, that game is going to be a very hard ticket to get for the Cameron Crazies out there in Carolina.
And I haven't been to a game in Cameron, but I've been to Cameron to see it. It is
a packed house.
Well, no, I went when there's nobody there.
Right. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I went just during the summer when kids aren't even in school.
Right.
And I wanted to see it for myself. It's actually beautiful. Like in a reverent, almost church-type way. It's crazy because you look at it, it's about the size of a high school gym.
Right.
It's tiny, but it's wood and brass. So, like, you know how you walk down McHale and it's concrete and you got the steps?
Yes.
And it feels like an arena. And as you're walking down the middle, as you're walking up down the aisle, there's a pole that's painted that you walk next to. Not a pole. What do you call it? Banister. Stairs.
Oh, okay, yes.
Right.
Yes,
It's that metal thing in the middle. What is that, a banister? Or is it just stairs? I don't know. The stands. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's painted red or blue or whatever it's painted, right? I think they're painted blue. You go to Duke, and they're brass poles. And not only that, they must have so much money because they're actually all shiny and polished. So when you're sitting there and you have the metal pieces that are kind of separating the sections, in Cameron, they're brass, and they're polished, and they glisten. And then McHale really doesn't have any windows. There's windows in the concession stand, so you can kind of see some natural light come over the top of the bowl down to the bottom, but not a lot. I think it's over one of the goals. In Cameron, there is blue and white stained glass. So when the sun hits it, it actually looks like a church window onto the court. It is really, you feel more like you're in a cathedral than you do a basketball arena. It is stunningly, beautifully gorgeous. One of those bucket list type things. And by the way, Wildcat fans, don't start going, you're saying nicer things about Wildcat. Shut up. Stop it. Don't be haters. Other people can have beautiful things too.
And in the end, you still get a better look at the court at McHale than you do at Cameron.
How so? The seats are right on top of the court.
Oh, just because you're looking at a better product. You're looking at a better Wildcat team.
No, see, again, why can't we all get along, and why can't we all listen? It's not whatever they call the stadium in Tempe, which sucks. Right. This actually is listen, I have no problem when somebody else has something great. I'm not a hater. I'm pretty proud of being from Tucson. I'm proud that I live in Tucson. I'm proud McHale is a place that people want to go because it is one of the best basketball venues in the world. Duke is awfully good. Doesn't mean that takes away anything over here. It's another good product. It's about as intimate a basketball arena as you'll ever find in big-time college basketball. And now all of a sudden people are going to go, he's saying nice things about to. Shut up. Stop having such insecurities. Arizona's awesome, and we don't need to beat up anybody else and tell everybody how awesome we are. Except for Arizona State, because that's just fun.
I was going to say, yeah.
Anyway, that's the whole Tommy Lloyd thing. That is awesome. I'm going to talk about that coming up here on the program. Real quick, I got to run through everything else on my list. All-Star game is coming up tomorrow. The All-Star break is right now. Yankees best team in baseball. All-Star game is the only thing worth watching. Last night, everybody's talking about Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad in the celebrity softball game. Let me tell you something. The celebrity softball game is about the stupidest thing in American sports. I don't know which is worse. The NBA All-Star Celebrity Jam where 5'0" Kevin Hart's playing basketball. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see Bryan Cranston playing a softball game.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on. We're gonna just slam Kevin Hart.
I love Kevin Hart, but I don't want to watch him play basketball.
Hey, look, sometimes someone needs to emulate the great Muggsy Bogues, and for Bryan Cranston,
he's no Muggsy Bogues.
He's less athletic. Absolutely.
If you've got, I didn't watch it because it's so stupid. I watched the one last year, and some of the celebrities were TikTok stars. If you have a TikTok star in your All-Star game, just cut the All-Star game out. Here's what I think: Pro Bowl, buy. NBA All-Star Game, buy. NHL All-Star Game, buy. The only one legitimate is Major League Baseball's, and they're trying to make that thing such a circus. You're getting close to me saying maybe we should say sayonara to that as well. Adios, mi amigo. No? Am I just... Well, you like all the nonsense around it?
I think it gives it something to be excited about.
What is exciting about watching Bryan Cranston play act that he's upset that Jenny Finch struck him out?
The fact that Bryan Cranston decided to come to the game completely out of his bomb shelter bunker after 3 years. He looked like he had not seen the light of day.
So basically, a dude who looks like he's been cooped up for 3 years is the reason why I should watch the Celebrity All-Star Game.
That's hilarious.
If I wanted to watch Celerity, I'd watch Netflix comedy special.
But this is sports.
All right, we'll get into that a little bit coming up in the program. Cameron Smith wins the British Open with a mullet. You know what? Here's the deal. I tell my son this all the time. Have a classic look, because 30 years from now, somebody's going to show you that photo. And Cameron Smith was amazing in the final round of the British Open. Just ran over Rory McIlroy with birdie after birdie after birdie after birdie. What I kept thinking is he's just charging past Rory. Dude, you know if you win the Claret Jug, you're going to have to look at that picture of yourself with that horrendous, unkept mullet for the rest of your life. 30 years from now, you're going to have to look at your photo with that mullet and go, why did I have that haircut?
The Kentucky waterfall.
He's Australian. He's not even from here to justify. Business in front, party in the back. You know what I'm afraid of?
Some hairstyles are timeless, man. I don't agree with it.
That never had a time.
Oh,
that never had a time.
The 80s was the time.
Oh, no. I look back at the 80s and I think, thank goodness I didn't go all the way big into the 80s. Like 1982, I cut my hair.
Yeah, you watched that movie Black Licorice and you just hated every moment.
Oh, my. Wait a minute, Black Licorice.
What was it? The
Licorice Pizza?
Licorice Pizza, that was it.
I look at that and oh my God, I'm so glad that my family worked on a ranch and our hand-me-downs were 501 straight leg.
There you go.
And I didn't have the bell bottom. I had bell bottoms for a little bit, and then I would get the hand-me-down from my uncle, who's just a couple years older than I am. My mom had a big family, and I'd have broken in 501, so when they came cool, I was right there when I started high school. I did have the OP shirts and the Lightning Bolt shirts and all the rest of that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he's going to be known forever as the guy who won the British Open with a mullet. Tucson's top cat, we're down to two. We're down to two. Vote right now. Chuck Cecil versus Steve Kerr. Cecil's running away with this. You better vote now. We only have a couple more days. Wildcats Radio 1290.com. And Notre Dame says they want to stay independent, according to Dennis Dodd at CBS. All right, coming up with the program, I want to talk more about the Blue Devils coming to Tucson. And then I'm going to keep extending this conversation about realignment. So Mountain West schools, we keep saying, hey, will they jump over here at a moment's notice? We'll talk to the most successful Group of 5 football program. We'll talk about that with Bob Beeler from Boise State, who's their play-by-play announcer. He's their Brian Jeffries. He joins us bottom of the hour.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step to hand off. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side.
Ooh, I like the new music. Is that you? Dragon Ball?
But
Is that you
no,
with the new music?
no.
Oh.
That's just one of our many rejoins to remind folks to listen in on our live streams, because Because, again, we're streaming on YouTube, wildcatsradio.com, and
Wildcats Radio
1290.com. And then also, all of our other ways that you can go ahead and watch us live on our streams.
And listen to us on the Odyssey app, on the Wildcats Radio 1290 app, on your smartphone, on your smart speaker, everywhere.
You've got a lot
There's
of ways.
There's no place that you can't find me
in
the afternoon.
Of ways.
There's a lot of places you can find Dragon Ball, and he'll tell you, if you want tickets to that Duke game, please call 621-CATS.
Don't call me.
No, listen, when people call, tell them, call 621-CATS.
Call 621-CATS.
And get your season tickets, and that way you'll have tickets to that Duke game. All right, is that fair?
That's fair.
I'm not being a jerk, am I?
No, I want to make sure people know that I do not have these connections.
You started to get upset.
Personally.
You started to turn red.
Yeah, because that's also because the light on the microphone.
I know,
red.
but I'm going to keep telling people that, and then you're just going to you'll have so many new friends.
Those are only friends if I have something for them.
Well, do you have something for people today, just for listening to the show? Because what's today?
Well, today would be the box office blitz.
So let's give something away. Just simply for listening to this radio show on Mondays, we give things away. And why not give away a gift certificate to my favorite restaurant in town? Let's give away something for you to go to Hooters.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
We feel that right away. It's just refreshing.
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies,
surely you can't be serious,
and more.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. Good luck from Wildcats Radio 1290.
Dragon Ball, that was much better lip syncing of our giveaway.
I will tell you the biggest one about that. I need to still get this. I need to remember which sport is on which of these. That one was, I'm pretty sure, is baseball.
That was baseball.
I think the next one is football. The last one is basketball, if I'm not mistaken. So,
can you do that? Crack of the bat. All right, we got tickets. We got Hooters to give away right now.
we have Hooters.
You don't need tickets to go to Hooters.
No, you don't.
You will need tickets to go to that Duke Arizona game. And again, you can call 621-CATS because I don't have them. Don't ask me. I'm just going to start telling you that right now because everybody's going to want that ticket. But everybody wants to go to Hooters. So we will take caller number 11 right now. Caller number 11. You can call right now, 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290. It's easy. It's simple. Just be caller number 11. And Dragon Ball will give you a gift card to go to Hooters. Easy, right?
Yes, I will.
Easy peasy. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290. We'll send you to my favorite place to go. Hooters. They have a great salad.
Yes.
Grilled chicken salad, outstanding. You can get, and if you ask them real nice, they can fry it for you as well.
They can fry the salad?
No, the fry. It'll be the fried chicken.
Oh.
They'll do chicken strips and make it into a salad.
I was going to say, what's the point of frying a salad?
Mozzarella sticks, outstanding.
Oh, it's the mozzarella sticks, yes.
Yeah, they got great french fries. So anyway, be caller number 11 right now, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Come on, if you've never called before, if you've never won anything on the radio, but you like listening to the program, just call right now, 520-848-1290, and you can win from us just by listening on a Monday. Just listen on Monday, and you can win a gift card to go to Hooters, 520-848-1290. All right, coming up on the program, we are going to talk with Bob Beeler from Boise State. He is their play-by-play announcer. Listen, we've talked about this from the Pac-12's perspective. Oh, well, who do we want? Shall we steal Fresno State? Shall we steal San Diego State? What about Boise State? Will they all come running? Well, I know San Diego State would. Fresno State would. But, Fresno State, I keep reading, and Wilner keeps writing about this. You see it in the Arizona Daily Star. I don't think Fresno State has the cachet or the eyeballs that everybody wants to give to them, to foist upon them, that they're that much of a catch. Boise State, though. Boise State has one of the two things that I've told you that we need if you're going to be in a Power 5 conference or whatever the big mega conference. One is you got to have a rabid following and you got to be a national brand. The other is you have to have enough eyeballs over there. I could have both of them, and if you're USC, you have both. If you're Arizona, you have that national brand and that rabid following for basketball, not football. If you're Oregon, You've got that rabid following for football. You don't have the eyeballs that other places have, but you have enough that you have people that will invest in you. Washington, their football team hasn't won a lot, but they do have a rabid following of Husky fans, and they play in a big media market. What about Boise State? Boise State has a rabid fan base, and they have a national brand. They've got the Smurf turf. How appealing would they be to the Pacific 12 Conference, and do they want to come into a Power 5 school? We'll talk with their announcer, Bob Beeler, coming up here in just a few moments. An exclusive. I sat down with him. We'll have that conversation for you coming up, and then we're going to really get hard into something that's popped up. Oh, my gosh. The Bruins might be running afoul of the legislator in California. We'll tell you about that coming up in the next hour. Hey, there's a lot going on here on a Monday. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out, the locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go, steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ball game. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good.
That's a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big.
Pulling on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear, they just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
TCU not going to foul yet. Mathurin looking at Tommy Lloyd. Shot clock at 15. Mathurin back and forth dribble. 10 to shoot now. Long ways from the bucket. Off to Dalen Terry. Terry looking for help. 6 to shoot. Way outside to Mathurin. 3, 2. Mathurin forces the 3 off the rim. No good. Follow. Koloko gets it home. And the Cats up by 5.
Offensive rebound. And the man of the night, Christian Koloko. 12 of 13 from the field. 28 points.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Pulling
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear. They just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
schools around the country that wish they could figure out to do what Boise State does, that are in bigger schools, bigger cities, bigger conferences, yet Boise State year after year is so consistent.
Yeah, because they've been able to recruit well, they've coached well. I just think that given an opportunity, and I think that's the biggest thing, when Boise State has been given opportunities to challenge the, quote, elite of college football, they've come through. So I have no doubt in my mind that, they'll find a way. They'll find a way to, face the Oklahomas, the Virginia Techs, the Georgias, all the people they've beaten over the years, a number of Pac-12 teams as well, that, the coaching staff. And I think one of the things that, to me, makes a program is when you've had different head coaches, when you've maintained and kept the ball rolling, and they've done a great job of keeping the tree going, different coaches taking over that have been part of the program and taking over for the next one. Because when you look at, what they've been able to accomplish, I think maybe the longevity is something that's also important to look at. I mean, you see a lot of schools that they get, the one coach in there, and they get lightning in a bottle, and maybe they're good for 5 or 6 years, that person leaves, and then all of a sudden that program is not the same. And I think Boise State's done a very good job of winning when you look at the list of coaches and what their records were at Boise State. Virtually all of them have done an extremely good job as the head coach for the Broncos.
Well, and there's something to be said for Boise State raising the tide and all the boats raising in the Mountain West, because you look now, San Diego State is rebuilt under Brady Hoke, and Arizona's going to open up with San Diego State. That's going to be a tough game playing at their new stadium. We know what Fresno State's been able to do over the years, but their program is getting back to new heights, and I think a lot of this has to do with the competition from Boise State. I look at the Air Force Academy. They probably never played better football in their entire life. You look at Utah State. They're coming on as well as the Mountain West, and I think a lot of that has to do with the national notoriety of Boise State raising everybody else up in the Mountain West.
It has, because if you want to contend, you've got to get better yourself. So I think everybody's sort of driving everybody else in the conference. I mean, you look at some of the other teams, Wyoming.
Yeah.
They didn't do that well last year, but you don't have to go back very far when, they had Josh Allen. They were rolling. They had a good team. So, Colorado State's got a new coach. They got Jay Norvell from Nevada. So I think, I think as you look at these programs, I think that the conference is better than the national perception is. You watch these teams, week in, week out, and there's an awful lot of talent in the conference, and there's a lot of good coaches too.
Bob Beeler's been our guest here. Bob, I really appreciate you taking some time joining me here on the radio today. Best of luck to Boise State, and can we do this again real soon?
Appreciate it, Rich. Have a great rest of the summer, and not long until college football kicks off, I guess, with the 0 week, the last weekend in August.
I can't wait for it. Bob Beeler joining us here. We'll continue with you.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show, now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings, over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell, high screen from Koloko, Creasa around it, drives right, throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like one driving down. That was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep, down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball, he underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket.
Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Did you see that? I almost just stabbed myself with a pen.
How'd you manage to pull that
I don't
off?
know. I was looking around. I had a pen in my hand. I almost poked my eye out. It's a Monday.
Come on, man.
It's Monday here on the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Thanks for joining us. It's a box office blitz. We give you stuff just for listening. Today we're giving away gift cards to Hooters, right?
Yes.
All right. How much?
$25 gift card.
$25. Wow, we're big time.
Oh yeah.
That's rather impressive.
Yeah.
$25.
$25.
All you gotta do is listen, and when I give you the high sign, and I go across my face, touch my nose, side of my lip, and then I give you that you can't see.
You're getting into this All-Star game hype right now, aren't you?
I am. I think. Although it's just, let me tell you something. Can I just take a moment right here to say, why do we have to jump the shark in everything?
Okay.
Right? All-Star game,
now?
jump in the shark. You're going to watch, okay, perfect example. Stupid home run derby, or not home run derby, celebrity softball game. Is there a need for that?
Yes.
What?
It's so that to show that how lucky we are to have the athletes that we do rather than have celebrities that can't play.
So why don't they just let me go out and play a fat old man game before the game? Just to say, here's what fat old men would do. Here's what professional athletes would do.
That's what the celebrity all-star games are.
No, because it's a bunch of people just clowning around. Does anybody take it serious? Does anybody try to win?
There's a couple people that I would say would take it seriously.
Okay, but the preponderance of them are not taking it serious. They're out there just clowning around. Look at me, I'm a TikTok star. Look at me, I'm a celebrity. Look at me. Like I've been to a few All-Star games. I went to the Home Run Derby in Anaheim.
Right.
That was pretty awesome. This is before they started making it into a clown show. Went to the All-Star game 20 years ago in Seattle. That was the one where A-Rod gave up his spot for Cal Ripken Jr.
Ripken, yep.
That was pretty spectacular. So I've been to the All-Star game before. I've been to and I covered the All-Star game before. Went to the one in Phoenix. I went to the one in Phoenix as a fan, and I will tell you this. I was so excited. I took my mom. I took my dad. My brother came along with us. My wife and my son. And that was probably 12 years ago. Something along those lines. Maybe a little bit after. Maybe a little bit later than that. We went. It was spectacular. And I got tickets for everything Dragon Ball. I got tickets for the gala, the home run derby, the game itself, the post-game party. I mean, I took my dad to everything that you could possibly go to for the All-Star game. It was really, really cool. It was a special moment. On my desk, I've got a photo of all of us there at the All-Star game. It's my dad used to say he always wanted to have lifetime memories. Mijo, I want to make memories, things that you'll remember after I'm gone. That's one of those things I'll never forget that week in Phoenix with my mom, my dad, my son, my brother, my wife, and I enjoying the All-Star game. It is something that I will never, ever, ever forget, nor will anybody else who's been there with us will ever forget. We talk about it all the time amongst our family. I'll be honest, we got bored at the home run derby. If you watch the home run derby in person, it's boring. Like, at least on TV, they cut away for commercials. In person, it's boring. But everything about the All-Star game from, the home run derby is not enough. Now we have to have fans sitting there, and if they hit a certain amount of home runs, you get a free whatever. You get a house, or you get a car, or you get something. It just shouldn't the event itself be entertaining enough? Or do I continue to have more jumping over the shark just to make it actually entertaining? It's like the NBA All-Star game. It's not good enough to have East versus West. Now I got to have players picking the teams because it's just not entertaining enough. If I've got to put a gimmick in there, then you probably have lost your way. Would you agree or disagree, Dragon Ball?
I would agree on the gimmick thing, especially with being a fan of hockey that I am. The NHL All-Star game
is a gimmick.
It's not that fun anymore.
It needs to go away.
Also, so I went ahead and I checked. Yes, Chase Field, that was just about 11 years ago. That was the 2011 All-Star game. And I know why the All-Star game home run derby left you a little bit
bored,
deflated.
Who won?
It might have been one of the weakest fields in the first round ever.
We were falling asleep.
So the winner of that event was Robinson Cano, back when he was still on the Yankees. No one breached 10 runs until the second round.
And who did that?
That would be Adrian Gonzalez and Robinson Cano. They both hit 11 and 12 home runs. But in the first round, no one got over 9. Adrian Gonzalez led the way at 9 home runs.
It was boring. And the tickets were expensive.
Oh, yeah.
The tickets were like 100 bones each.
And it's shocking because when you get to the second round there, David Ortiz and Prince Fielder, neither of them made it to the final round because they only hit 4 home runs in the second round.
Anyway, before I go on my tirade, there is breaking news that came out today. John Canizano, who used to be with the Daily Oregonian, he's a sports writer now. He's writing for Substack, so he's got his own subscription service. He last week had mentioned it just in passing, and then we played you on Friday an interview with KT. I think it was KTLA, Fox 11 in Los Angeles was the TV station. We played that for you Friday, and Gavin Newsom, the governor of Arizona, wasn't happy that as the de facto, I think he's the president of the Board of Regents or the chairman of the Board of Regents because he's the governor of the state of California. Then they have someone who runs it who's elected from the Board of Regents, but ceremonially and legally, Gavin Newsom, the governor, oversees the Board of Regents. And he wasn't happy that UCLA bolted from the Board of Regents without giving anybody a heads up, without talking to the other members of the UC, without talking to the Board of Regents, without talking to the University of California. So John Canizano is pointing out the Bruins aren't quite out of the woods. USC is a private institution. They can do whatever they want. If they want to backstab the Pac-12, go for it. But UCLA is a public institution with people to answer to. Now, will this deal get scuttled? I doubt it. But UCLA, according to Canizano and other reports that I'm starting to see, UCLA could get beat and bruised and battered and not be able to walk away scot-free the way they think they are from the Pacific 12 Conference. So here's what's getting reported right now. The Board of Regents are meeting right now, meeting this week, I should say, in California. Can the Board of Regents say no? Well, California is a goofy place, and if the governor wants to drop the hammer and he's not happy because he feels like he was left out in the dark and shown up, and remember, he's a Northern California guy. He was the former mayor of San Francisco. Actually, used to be a neighbor of mine when I lived in San Francisco. He says that they're getting involved and they're investigating. Now, California politically is a goofy place where the governor was just recalled. And he's got big aspirations. So, can the state legislature or the governor put a monkey wrench into all of this? I'm not saying yes, but I'm definitely not saying no. California, like I said, is a really goofy place. Now, can they stop this if the governor gets mad and the Board of Regents gets mad and the legislators get mad in California? Can they put the hurt on this? Absolutely. Can they put a stop to it? I don't know. But what you're starting to hear grumblings out of the state lawmakers is that UCLA is part of the 10 schools of the University of California system. So Dragon Ball, I talked about this last week with everyone, that Cal is the flagship. It's the University of California. It's not the University of California at Berkeley. It is the University of California. Period. End of sentence. Don't call it Berkeley. Don't call it Cal Berkeley. It is simply the University of California, and everything else is a satellite campus of the original flagship University of California. Here's Gavin Newsom's statement. This is from last week, right? Yes. All right, here's Gavin Newsom. We played this for you last week, but I want to play it for you again.
Trust me when I say this. We're not going to be looking into it. We already are looking into it within minutes after reading about this in the newspaper.
So let me remind you, this is the same governor. If you want to talk about a governor who's going to get his hands in things and is going to go outside the box, this is the same governor. And I'm not getting political with you, okay? So I'm not going there. But the state of California, there is a mass exodus from California. I was one that left California. There's a lot of folks. I think I told you guys, when I tried to move, I couldn't find a moving company to move us out of San Diego to Tucson. That's not that big of a move. And I had people that were originally going, all right, $7,500. Okay, all right, here's the dates. And I'll even do it during the holidays. So it makes it easier for you when normally it's the cheapest time. $7,500, they came back. Okay, we're ready to sign the contract. Well, what's the contract going to cost? Well, I can't give you a specific. No. If it's $7,500, I'm going to write you a check to move us over, and I'm going to put it on a credit card and do whatever I have to do to have it move over. But I don't want you showing up and saying I want an extra whatever when you get here, because that's something that moving companies that aren't scrupulous will do. They'll say, okay, it's going to cost you $5,000 and any extras. Then when they get to your house and they've got your furniture, go, yeah, it's another $5,000 in extras. I'm like, I'm not going to get caught. Don't play that game. 7,500 Dragon Ball to, I think they wanted 20,000, because that's how many people are moving out of California. We couldn't get, you know what? We had to get a rental. We had to get a U-Haul and help do it ourselves, and we hired movers along the way. Do you realize, do you know this, Dragon Ball? I had to bring the U-Haul back from Tucson to Los Angeles. They wouldn't let me rent it one way because there's not enough U-Hauls. If you want to rent a U-Haul in Texas and drive to California, they might give you money because so many people are leaving California. Nobody's moving in. So I bring this up for a reason. Because of the mass exodus out of California, the governor of California and some of the people over there have proposed, if you retire and you're like a cop or a teacher or a state employee, a lot of them are fleeing to Arizona, Texas, Nevada, just because of the quality of life and the taxes over there. This is how outside the box the California legislation could be. They've actually thrown out the idea of taxing you after you leave the state of California. Like if you move to Las Vegas, I got a lot of my friends that are moving to Henderson. If you leave and move to Henderson and you're a state employee and you're living off of your retirement, they want to be able to tax you even if you don't live in the state of California anymore. I know, right? Crazy.
That doesn't sound.
But that's how. Listen, that's just they can be. They think outside the box in California. How's that? That's the nicest way to put it. Here's what I bring that up for you because you're like scratching your head like, what? One of the ideas that's being thrown around right now for UCLA is the UCLA Bruins have a $600 million plus deficit. That's the reason that they need to jump into the Big Ten. Arizona had a big deficit, but the University of Arizona gave a bridge loan to the athletic department to help make them whole while they recover from COVID. The Bruins didn't get that. The Bruins are probably not going to get that out of the UC system. Well, guess what? You know who else has a big $600 million deficit? The University of California, the Golden Bears. One of the ideas that are being thrown out right now, as Gavin says, we're looking into this, is UCLA giving compensation to the University of California for leaving the conference and reducing the anticipated media rights. UCLA leaving the Pac-12 hurts all the other schools in the Pac-12, and it hurts the University of California. So they're talking about, I don't know if this is going to happen, but these are some of the rumors, and I'm rumor mongering right now for you folks, that they're talking about, and there's certain people are talking in Sacramento, the state capital, that maybe UCLA should be forced to give some money out of their athletic department to Cal to help make them whole, since they're leaving to go to the Big Ten, and you're going to see Cal's media rights drop.
I mean, you can't bleed a stone dry. I mean, if there's 600 million or whatever it was in debt, how can
it's California?
I mean, true.
It's California. So if UCLA, and you know what, we keep saying $100 million is what they're going to get in the Big Ten. It's probably more like 70. But that's $40 million more than you got being a member of the Pac-12.
Right.
Well, they're talking about making UCLA compensate Cal to help make them whole. So think about this. You're UCLA. You thought, all right, great. I'm going to get $70 million at the least. I'll be able to square myself up pretty quick. And then once I square myself up, look out. By the way, we're going to make you pay for your older brother and give them 10, 15, 20 million, whatever they're going to make you give. But they're going to have to give some to them. And then the other thing that nobody's really mentioned, but it's just starting to get whispered about, is the added expenses that UCLA and USC are going to have, because now they're going to have to charter everywhere they go. If you're going to make kids go from Westwood to Lafayette, Indiana, and Westwood to Bloomington, Indiana, and to Chicago, and to Rutgers, to New Jersey, and you're going to make them go to College Park, Maryland, and then get back and go to class, you're going to have an added expense of being the two-lone outpost on the West Coast. See, we take it for granted we have travel partners. So Arizona State will go on a road trip together. They used to, sometimes they make them fly on the same planes. There's times where they've done that before in sports. But Arizona State will go play the Washington schools. Arizona will play Washington. Arizona State will play Washington State on Thursday. They flip-flop on Saturday. They don't do that in the Big Ten. They don't have travel partners in the Big Ten the way they don't have travel partners in the SEC because the Big Ten, everything was together in a region. Well, now you're going to have to go back and forth. So if USC and UCLA are going to have to fly back there, they're going to have added expense of travel cost for all these schools. So the grass isn't necessarily that green for the Bruins. So depending on what happens with the border regions, this thing could turn out to be a boondoggle. It could turn out to be a lot less money than the Bruins were anticipating. Now, is this enough to throttle the deal or to shut down the deal? I don't think so. But it's certainly not as pretty as they thought they were getting when all this came down, especially because you didn't tell Cal, you didn't tell anybody at the border regions, you didn't let this out of the bag. Of course, you couldn't because you're double dealing with the rest of the Pac-12, but those that double deal will pay the price. How about that? How about that, folks? UCLA is going to come out bruised to batters. USC is going to come out great. By the way, let me just tell everybody this. The Big Ten didn't necessarily want nor need the UCLA Bruins. Okay? I'll just say that right now. The Big Ten didn't necessarily want nor need the UCLA Bruins. But what they wanted was the entire LA market to themselves. They wanted USC. Let's make no doubt about that. USC was the prize. USC gives them about 70% of the market in Los Angeles. The other 30% belongs to UCLA, according to the media consultants. But by adding UCLA to go with USC, you know what they did? They shut out everybody else. The Pac-12 would be in really good standing right now had UCLA stayed. If the Big Ten had got Stanford and USC, we have no problems. We still stand right. But the fact that they took the entire LA market away from us and shut us out, that's what makes this thing so difficult for the Pac-12. And now UCLA, the second sister going over to the Big Ten, might be having a little bit more issue and trouble than they really thought. Interesting story, right? Coming up, I'm going to tell you what happened at SEC Media Day. There's some interesting things coming out of there. Hey, real quick, let me tell you, show today brought to you by QC Kinetics. If you suffer from joint pain, from arthritis or an injury, you know the traditional treatments, pain meds, steroids, no, and then surgery. You know what? There's a better way. And it's here right now here in Tucson. Local medical professionals at QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. This is this advanced, exciting, natural alternative that can give you lasting pain relief using your own body's healing power. Listen, steroids are toxic to your joints. Pain meds are addictive, and nobody wants to go under the knife. It's 2022, and those old ways are out, and the new ways are in. Regenerative medicine can restore and repair damaged joint tissue using natural biologics, no drugs, no downtime, and no surgery. QC Kinetics regenerative protocols can address any pain in any joint and give you quality of life that you deserve. Call right now and schedule a free consultation. A free consultation. Listen, go in there and find out if they have what it takes, and I know they do. Pain meds, steroids, nope. Surgery, nope. Call QC Kinetics right now and talk to them before you do anything else. 520-497-4955. That's 520-497-4955. 520-497-4955. QC Kinetics. Coming up, what happened at SEC Media Day? Well, a coach over there is talking about a salary cap. What? We'll get into that next here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show, now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube
at Wildcats 1290
and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step to handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go, steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball, he underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone, straight back to throw, has some time, steps up in the pocket, the Wildcats have got him for a safety.
Oh, and it helps if I turn on the microphone.
That's why I got a button on my side.
Rich Rare Radio Show rolls on. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hey, Monday on the program, we have the box office blitz. All we do all day long is we just reward you for listening to the program.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Some people call it bribery.
I suppose
I'm good either way.
I'm supposing a definition it could be, but
yeah, just listen to me and I'll give you stuff.
Look, for those
I will be benevolent to you, Tucson.
Those that are worried about whether or not it's bribery or perhaps some kind of extortion.
It's not. No, it's not nefarious.
All I'll say is this.
And it don't matter. None of this matters.
No.
It don't matter.
All you got to do, call us. Just call us. I hit my little button. How come it doesn't work?
Go again.
All right, there you go.
Hello?
All you got to do is call us, and Dragon Ball picks up, and we'll give you stuff. Right?
Yes.
That's all we're going to do. So right now, how about we give away another $25 gift card to Hooters?
Tucson, are you ready to win?
Hell yeah!
The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies, and more.
We have to get on. We have so much time and so little to do. Strike that. Reverse it. This way, please.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. Good luck from Wildcats Radio 1290.
Oh my God, thank you.
No, thank you. That was pretty good.
I was off on the football one.
Right.
I guess it was.
Well, okay, so it's football. I don't know what you could have done, throw a pass.
It's baseball and then football. Like this one, I would have to take a hit.
And then the other one was when we show movies.
Yes.
You can go like this and pretend you're a movie.
No, but I like quoting the movies.
No, I know that, but it goes to ball games, tackle, to movies, and then you could do the whole thing like you're Cecil D. DeMille, whatever.
Okay, that's a name I don't recognize.
Oh, see, there's something you don't know everything.
Not all the time. But for our callers, I say we since we took, what was it? What did we take last time?
11.
11. I say this time we'll go ahead and we'll take number 10.
Caller number 10. We won't make Dragon Ball work so hard. Caller number 10. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290. Caller number 10. You'll win a $25 gift card to one of my favorite restaurants in the entire world. And I've been to just about all of them, Hooters. You know, when I worked back east, they have a Hooters test kitchen, Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah.
And they try out new Hooters recipes. And they have this whole fake restaurant inside their corporate headquarters. And I would go hang out at the not open to the public Hooters and try all the new food whenever they're going to get something brand new. I know, crazy, isn't it? All right, program today brought to you by PGA Tour Superstore. Shop with the pros at Tucson's PGA Tour Superstore. By the way, we've started a new golf show, Tucson's Golf Show. It's Saturday morning, 8 a.m. It's brought to you by PGA Tour Superstore. That's their commitment to promote golf in the city of Tucson in southern Arizona. They're located at Oracle and Limberlost. Listen, here's the deal. They are as strong a member of our golf community as you're going to find anywhere because they have great staff, great service. They help you enjoy the game. They promote the game. If you're looking for the very biggest and best selection at great prices, it's PGA Tour Superstore. Whether you're looking for shoes from Nike, Adidas, Echo, Puma, New Balance, Skechers, FootJoy, the new MG4s, which if my wife is listening, I'd really like to have a pair. They have got golf balls from Titleist. They have Pro V1s, TaylorMade, Callaway, Bridgestone, Wilson, drivers from Ping, Callaway, TaylorMade, Cobra. They have it all. And then here's the best part. All you got to do is mention the Rich Herrera Radio Show, and they're going to take care of you. $20 off a purchase, $150 off a purchase, $250 or more. Restrictions do apply. Ping, Titleist, FootJoy not included in this promotion. But, again, PGA Tour Superstore, biggest selection in Southern Arizona, and now the proud sponsor of our golf show. Saturday mornings, myself, PGA member Jesse Crow. Last week we had Jim Anderson on. We have a bunch of guests. We'll talk about what happened at the British Open, and we'll highlight golf in Southern Arizona every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. All right, SEC Media Day went on today. You're going, well, why do I care? Well, you better care, Tucson, because we are not living in a vacuum anymore. We are not living in a vacuum where we just care about what goes on in Tucson because everything else is going to affect us. I told you that a year ago. Listen, I'm going to break some of the habits that we have here in Tucson. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to break some of these dumb habits that we've gotten over the years. No, they are dumb habits. Number one, let's get the insecurity out of here. There's no reason why the University of Arizona fan should feel insecure to any other fan in the country. Okay? Number two, other people can have great stuff too, and we can appreciate it. It's okay if you say nice things about other programs. The only time you say negative things about another program is when you don't have anything good to say about yourself, unless it's Arizona State, and I just like making fun of them. But if we say nice things about Duke, that doesn't mean that we're dissing Arizona. Get rid of that insecurity. There's no reason for you to be insecure over any of this. And then, a lot of people are like, well, I don't care. Why do you want to bring up Southeastern Conference? Well, you know what? I told you this last year when Texas and Oklahoma, and I drove it home, Dragon Ball, and I got a lot of negative feedback from dumb people. They were like, well, I don't care about Texas and Oklahoma. I go, you better care because it's going to affect us in Tucson. And people laughed and they clowned and they talked trash. And guess what? A year later, it's right here on your footsteps. Right here on your front door. At your front door, on your porch. And it's going to keep going and going and going. So you better keep an eye on everything because we just don't live in a bubble. So what we learned at SEC Media Day, number one, the Southeastern Conference, the commissioner came out, Greg Sankini said, we are not in a hurry to expand. That's a big deal because a lot of people that are insiders are trying to figure out, all right, SEC drew first blood, and then the Big Ten came back with their response. The Big 12 is trying to respond. Well, the Southeastern Conference, who is, let's be honest, they're a super conference now. They're a super conference now. The Big Ten, I'll say it for the first time on this show, they're a super conference. The Pac-10, the Big 12, and the ACC are not super conferences. Somebody's going to have to step up and become a super conference. Who's it going to be? I don't know. Or will you get the three of the 5 Power 5 conferences to have an alliance to give them an opportunity to compete with the super conferences? That we don't know. But one of the things that we wanted to see is the SEC still in a predatory mode? Their commissioner says, no, we're not in a hurry to expand. And that reinforces something I told you last week, that the SEC took a little bit of grief by stealing Texas and Oklahoma. The Big Ten's taken a lot of grief for stealing UCLA and USC. If college football is going to implode, the Southeastern Conference schools, which are so much on tradition and tradition is big down in the Southeastern Conference. They don't want to be the ones with blood on their hands seeing the entire model of NCAA football blowing up. They don't want people to go, oh, what happened? Well, the SEC got greedy and they took all these schools, and that's why college football blew up as we know it. They don't want that on their hands. They'd rather let the Big Ten be the one to push, grab more schools, go grab Oregon, go grab Washington, make the whole thing come tumbling down. The Southeastern Conference is not in the business of trying to do that. So that's interesting that his comments were, we're not in a hurry to expand. Now, this just came out when we were getting ready for the show. Dennis Dodd at CBS is reporting that Notre Dame is not interested, as we know, of changing their arrangements. Make sure I put this, say this correctly. Notre Dame is still in favor of staying independent, according to Dennis Dodd. There are negotiations with NBC. Notre Dame was the first to really strike that deal. I think they make $13 million a year, which was unheard of when they got their own network unto themselves. So Notre Dame is in negotiations right now, and they're looking for $70 to $75 million a year to be the flagship of NBC Saturday Sports. NBC doesn't have a lot of other things out there. They don't have NFL football during the day on Saturday or Sunday. They've got Sunday Night Football, which is huge. They don't have the NBA. They have NHL now? I can't remember where the NHL is. No? Dragon Ball? You have to know this off the top of your head. They do have it, right? No, ESPN has NHL now.
Yeah, NHL's moved from the from NBC to NHL. So
okay.
That was the end of that.
They have golf. They have, all the rest of that. So for NBC, Notre Dame saying, hey, listen, we'd like to stay independent. Why would we take our money and go help everybody else? So Notre Dame is talking with NBC, according to Dennis Dodd, about staying independent at about $75 million a year. Why do we care? There's a catch. NBC needs more programming on Saturday, and Notre Dame football in this day and age is not enough because ESPN's going to stack SEC games across all their platforms from the ABC channels to ESPN1, ESPN2. They're going to be able to stack all those SEC games and have them run all day long. The Big Ten, who's going on Fox, is going to be able to start with a 10 a.m. Game, a 1 p.m. game, a 4 p.m. game, and with USC, UCLA out on the West Coast, they might even throw out a 7 p.m. game. They're going to have games all day. NBC can't just have that Notre Dame game that starts at noon every week, and that's it. They won't have enough in order to compete in the rest of those broadcast windows. So what they're looking at is who else wants to join us as the second fiddle to Notre Dame football. And remember, you only get so many Notre Dame games. You don't get them all. So if they're playing against USC at the Coliseum, I believe USC gets that. USC game will go on. USC Notre Dame game will go on Fox.
Yeah.
So NBC still needs other programming when Notre Dame's on the road, and they're not able to broadcast that game. So what they're looking for is a partner to be second fiddle. Notre Dame would get top billing, and I'll bring along somebody else like the Big 12 and have a Notre Dame Big 12 doubleheader every Saturday. Because Fox is going to go big with that, what do they call their pregame show? 12 o'clock kickoff or something like that, which makes no sense because it starts at 9 o'clock out here. It's the version of College Game Day. Fox is going to turn that thing up about 25-fold with the newfangled Big Ten when they get there. So you're going to have College Game Day go up against whatever the Fox pregame show is called. Notre Dame needs something. NBC needs something else to go along with Notre Dame. So that's big news today in college football. Those are the two big things. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dragon Ball.
That is big noon kickoff.
Big noon kickoff.
Big noon kickoff.
Big noon kickoff.
I didn't realize there was a big noon. Is there a small noon?
I think so. It's a dumb name for big noon kickoff. Tune in, big noon kickoff beginning at 9 a.m. Big noon kickoff beginning at 11 o'clock in Chicago.
That really doesn't make any sense. That typically is more high noon. Right. High noon kickoff would make more sense, but big noon doesn't make sense. Noon doesn't have a size.
And by the way, the Big 12, their commissioner said they're not going to let Oklahoma and UT out of their arrangements earlier. So those are some things that came down. All right, coming up, Dragon Ball has his football headlines. That's next here at 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety.
This is David Amon. Here's what's trending on 1290 here at 4:45. Wildcat star catcher Daniel Susek will be keeping an A on his jersey, just not the Arizona A, as he was selected by the Oakland Athletics over the weekend. Congratulations to Daniel Susek. And Arizona wideout Jacob Cowing earned some early season recognition as he ends up on the preseason watch list for the Maxwell Award, which is given to college football's top player. And the Home Run Derby is about to get underway at the top of the hour with Mets slugger Pete Alonso looking to become the second three-time winner of the Derby, joining only the kid, Ken Griffey Jr., in that club. Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant will not be heading to Toronto, according to Brooklyn, as the team says they must get forward Scotty Barnes back in a possible deal if they look to send out Kevin Durant to Toronto. And that's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
All right, Rich Herrera Radio Show. Dragon Ball as was football headlines for us. By the way, that's pretty cool. Daniel Susek going number 19 overall to the Oakland Athletics.
Congratulations.
Was that a stretch, though, that he's still going to be wearing an A? What'd you say on his jersey?
Well, he'll still be wearing an A on his jersey, just not the Arizona A.
See, I would have gone, he's still going to have an A on his cap. This time it's going to be green and gold.
Well, I mean, you have an A on the Athletics jersey.
Not all the time, because sometimes they say Oakland.
Well, we don't know that.
What do you mean?
We don't know if the Athletics are going to stay in Oakland.
Well, they're getting closer. This is as close as they've ever been. But they have an A on their hat.
Right.
I don't know. I just thought it was cool that he went 19 overall. I watched a little bit of the draft.
I was happy to see that he went that high. I was kind of nervous he might have been like an early second-round pick, but I was glad to see that he came out in the first round there.
And Oakland knows how to develop players. Oakland knows how to develop players. So I think that's a perfect fit for him and an opportunity with a team an organization that they invest.
Yes.
They invest in instruction, and they get kids to the big leagues. So that's pretty cool. All right. You've got your Dragon Ball nonsense for us, right?
Yes, I do.
It's time for Dragon Balls. I got to get, I'm tired of reading this. I got to get our big voice guy to make you some big, ginormous, bigger than life, like.
Well, I know that this is a show, but I wouldn't call it a movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Dragon Ball's football headlines.
All right, thank you very much, Rich. And I just got to ask you a question. Have you ever been so good at something that you weren't allowed to compete in it?
Radio.
Okay, well.
Life. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was Richard Sherman for a minute. Sorry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well,
I'm better at life than you are, Skip Bayless.
I'm better at life than you.
Yes, but this is actually a case of where that actually happened out in Eugene. Now,
okay, help me.
This is a headline out of Eugene at the World Athletics Championships. Eagles wide receiver Devon Allen was in the 110 meters hurdles finals.
Right.
And he was disqualified for a false start.
Oh.
Now, this is the part that's very, very absurd. Now, the rules state...
Because this is a huge time. This is the first time we've ever had... This is the World Championships,
yes,
right?
World Athletic
First time they've ever had them in Eugene. And it is the Mecca. This is like the World Cup internationally of track and field.
And for anyone who might be thinking that the name Devon Allen sounds familiar, this is former Oregon Duck Devon Allen.
Right.
So the regulations for the World Athletic Championships state that any reaction time within 0.1 second of the sound of the gun indicates a false start. Allen was too quick with the start by 1,000th of a second.
Wait a minute. You got to explain that to me a little bit more. Okay. I know you've been working on the math on this for a little bit. And remember, my kid's the one who couldn't pass physics or calculus 1 or 2 with my help.
So according to the eventual math...
So I'm at the starting block, right?
Right.
And when the gun sounds...
You have 1/10 of a second to react to the start of the gun. If you're any faster than that, it's considered a false start and they disqualify you.
Okay.
Now, for those that are trying to figure out where the 10th of a second is on the decimal point, it's decimal and the next number after that decimal is the 10th of a second. Now, you go 2 numbers deep, so 0.001, that's the 1,000th of a second.
Okay, so
that's how fast Devon Allen reacted.
1,000th of a second?
Yes.
So it's 0.001
of a second early. And he got disqualified for that. It is such a bizarre disqualification that even the people that were broadcasting the event didn't think that there was actually a disqualification in the actual event.
Here's a look at the start.
There's the people booing.
There's no way that your eye is going to see 1,000th of a second difference in a reaction. Everybody else.
No one saw it. Everyone's seeing.
So how did they figure out that he was 0.001 too fast?
Your guess is as good as mine. They basically saw where the foot leaves the pedal.
Well, okay, so it's computer, it's video, and it's a timer.
Yes. And because of that, because he reacted so quickly to the sound of the gun, he was disqualified and not allowed to compete in the finals.
Did he win that? Did he win that heat?
Oh no, they stopped the heat before the race even started.
Stop!
They actually called the heat off because
dude, somebody get hurt that way.
Yeah, no, and you can even see it in if you watch the video of when Allen got disqualified, he's actually pushing the hurdles down because he's already hearing the stop, so he's not trying to jump over the hurdle, so he's just knocking them over. And then he tries to set him back up thinking, it's probably somebody did a quick jump off the gun, not realizing it was him.
Oh.
And again, I find it bizarre. This is not even something you can see with the human eye, and he is disqualified from competing after he secured an automatic spot
in the finals.
Wow. With a semifinal
so
finish.
he could have blown this off, right?
Oh, absolutely. He could have totally.
No, he plays for the. What's he play for the Eagles?
He plays for the Eagles. He's a wide receiver.
Wow.
So
I like to see Richard Sherman try to cover him.
Yeah, if you're an Eagles fan, this is definitely your next generation Deshaun Jackson in regards to just speed demon. So much so that apparently he's too fast for world championships.
You know what? Of all the headlines you've had, this is the one that's made me think the most.
Yeah, this one hurts to talk about. It's really, really sad.
All right, what else do you got?
So I don't know how much of weight you put into the Madden ratings.
I don't.
Okay.
Because you know what it is? It's some I actually know a couple of people that work for EA Sports. It's just dorky coders.
It is. It's dorky coders.
And by the way, don't think that if someone working on the game is a fan of yours or is on your fantasy football team, that they're not going to give you a little bit of a boost. So I mean, it's all fantasy. So when players get all aggravated or look around, shut up, it's a video game.
Right.
And you got to check for it anyway.
But the problem is that
they get a check for it, right?
Yes, absolutely. And this headline coming out of Cincinnati is Bengals Jamar Chase was very, very critical of him being placed at the 18th spot for the best wide receivers in Madden.
Oh, you're only the 18th best in Madden.
He's tied for 18th, so it's even worse.
Who's he tied with?
They only released the results for the top 10 and on what I've been able to find. And again, you've got Devontae Adams at the top, and Amari Cooper rounded out the top 10. So that's kind of your grade scale that you want to have here. But somebody actually backed up Jamar Chase in his complaint about the ratings. In Tom Brady came out and said, "Hey, don't sweat it, young man. Don't forget, Madden didn't even put me in the game my second year in the league," which is true. This is an actual true thing, and Brady still has the receipts where they just show QB number 12, and there's no picture. There's no reference to Tom Brady his second year in Madden.
So who's the player? What's the player's name?
Jamar Chase was the Bengals wide receiver.
Let me give you some. Jamar. Let me give you some advice here because I know he's watching the show on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Now. Jamar, let me tell you something. Take that and shove it down your throat, down into the deepest part of your gut, and let it burn. Let it burn like nobody else's business. Let it just sit there and burn and turn into a raging volcano of fire inside your gut. And the next time you feel like skipping leg day, you remember you got dissed in Madden. The next time you feel like, instead of eating what I'm supposed to eat, I'm going to go to McDonald's and have a cheeseburger like Rich Herrera, don't. The next time you feel like you've read enough of the playbook, you haven't, because that fire is going to burn in your gut. You can do one of two things. You can mouth off on social media and make yourself feel a little bit better, or you could do what true champions do and take every little thing they can to get an edge and win. I hope he's mad, and I hope he uses it to motivate himself to work harder during the offseason and then shove it up everybody's you-know-what.
And that's exactly what his Twitter post said. He's like, just extra motivation.
See, you know what? Don't. No. You just, that fire when I said shove it, you thought it was going to mean something else, didn't you? Shove it down your throat.
Yeah.
No. If you let any of that out by putting it on, by blasting it on Twitter, you know what you've just done? You made yourself feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
You gave yourself a little bit of dopamine. You feel a little bit better. It doesn't burn as bad because you've made it public. I think I've told you this. The people that are, some of the athletes that I think are the most successful at Dragon Ball are the ones that hate to lose more than they like to win.
Yes, absolutely.
And those are the ones that take something like that, stick it in their gut, and they hold on to it. I never knew that about Tom Brady not being in the game towards the end of his career. But you're going to tell me that Tom Brady didn't take that personally?
Oh, this was his second year in the league.
So a second year in the league?
Yeah, his second year in the league. So they had him his rookie year,
right,
and then they skipped him the second year.
Do you think Tom Brady put that up on his wall and looked at it every day and thought about it every day?
He certainly looked at that 41 awareness rating that they gave him, and he put that into account.
But I hear guys complaining, and they blast everybody on Twitter, and then they flex on Twitter. No. What happens to guys that really get motivated? They take that, they put it up on the wall, and they look at it every day, and they give me one more rep. You know what they do in the Marine Corps? They'll bust out 20 push-ups, and they do one more, and they go one more for chesty. For chesty puller, because they're going to push themselves one more. Do that, young man. Next time, think about that 18. I'm going to do 18 more push-ups today, and I'll show them next year. And when I get in the Hall of Fame, maybe I'll bring that guy from EA Sports the way Jordan did. All right, coming up. Oh, yeah, more Rich Herrera.
On Wildcats Radio 12. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290. And our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard. Goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins. Throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three. Blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellas. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like one driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver.
Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. Just getting into your car. Appreciate you hanging out with us on the home of the Arizona Wildcats. This is Wildcats Radio 1290. I'm Rich Herrera. Sweet deal for you. I got to tell everybody about that, right? Do you like Chinese food?
Yes.
Dragon Ball?
I do.
So here's the deal. You should take your girl to this. I've already given up on you paying off your bet. What do we bet anyway?
Which one?
I don't know. You're down like 4 bets to me, right?
4 bets.
All right, 3.
I was at 3.
I think you double or nothing and lost a couple times.
I did not do that.
But I tell you what, we'll just call them all even now.
All right.
I'll let you off the hook. But here's what I would like you to do. This Friday, we have a sweet deal for you. Umi, the Asian fusion cuisine restaurant inside Casino del Sol, pretty good, right? You can get a $50 gift card for just $25. Why don't you take her out there next week?
That sounds like a good idea.
You can go to wildcatsradio1290.com, get that gift card. $25 is what it'll cost you, and you get $50 worth of Umi. Say it.
Umi.
Umi. I think that's what you should do. If you do that, I'll call us even.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Goes on sale Friday morning, 8:30 a.m., and that's good for everybody as well. I'm just very benevolent today. I just feel good about myself.
Benevolent, Jesus.
I'm benevolent today. Anyway, thanks so much for spending time with us. If you're just getting into the car right now, huge announcement today. The University of Arizona and Duke University have agreed to a home and home series beginning in 2023. The University of Arizona Wildcats, under Tommy Lloyd, will go to Durham, North Carolina, to the fabled Cameron Indoor Arena, which is about the size of a local high school, but it is one of the bucket list places in college basketball that I think everybody would want to experience, a chance to go there. That'll take place in 2023. The Duke Blue Devils will return the favor and head to Tucson, Arizona, and the legendary McHale Center for an Arizona home game in 2024 to take on your University of Arizona Wildcats. Listen, do you know how crazy McHale's going to be in 2024 when the Duke Blue Devils roll into Tucson to take on the Arizona Wildcats? Do you know how crazy that place? You know how loud that's going to be? You're going to get the band. You're going to get Wilbur and Wilma going crazy. The Zona Zoo. And everybody and their brother is going to want to be there. So I'm just going to tell you right now, that is going to be a ticket. That's going to be like a ticket to see the Rolling Stones on their final tour. Everybody's going to want one. So I'm just going to, I haven't talked to Dave Hickey about this. I haven't talked to the folks in the McHale box office, but I'm just going to tell you right now, you better get season tickets if you want to see that game. Just get them right now. Get them this year. And keep them through 2024 to make sure that you're going to be able to see Duke come to town to take on the Arizona Wildcats. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Make sure you get your tickets now, your season tickets, because I got a feeling that's the only way that you're going to be able to get into McHale to see Duke and Arizona play. It's a huge thing. And by the way, I'm going to bring this up. I got a different take on this. I wonder how much this has been in the works, and I wonder how much this could be a great counterpunch for two basketball schools to counterpunch back the way the football schools have been running the show. Follow me here. Texas and Oklahoma bail, that's all football. SEC gets bigger, that's all football. You know what nobody's talking about? SEC basketball. Are they? Nobody's talking about SEC basketball. USC, UCLA leave. Why does the Big Ten want USC, UCLA? Is it for Pauley Pavilion? No. Is it for the Galen Center? Absolutely not. What they want is USC, UCLA football. Basketball, whether it's because the contract's already there and it's going to be there for a long time between Turner Broadcasting and CBS to bring you March Madness, they're not going to be able to get any more money out of that right now. Football schools have been ruling the roost. If you're a basketball school like Duke, this has got to put a little bit of a scare into you, Dragon Ball, because you know what nobody's asking about? If the SEC were to raid the Atlantic Coast Conference, they'd raid for Clemson. They'd raid for Miami. They'd raid for Florida State and maybe Virginia. You know, the one school that, and I brought this up, and I think I'm the only one who's bringing this up, but watch me, because I've been ahead of Dragon Ball. Listen, I'm not bragging, but I've been ahead on most of this stuff. For about, I'm usually, when I start thinking about how this is going to roll out, I'm usually ahead about 2 weeks, I think, from everybody else. Am I? No, you tell me, and again, you tell me if any of my theories are a little bit ahead of the curve.
For most of the stuff in relation to the realignments and things like that, I think that you're just ahead of the curve in regards to where everybody else is thinking things could go. I think, though, with the ACC schools rating, would you say that they would look at Virginia before Virginia Tech?
Yes, because where's Virginia? It's not Richmond.
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville. It's a bigger population center than Blacksburg.
Blacksburg, Virginia would be Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Blacksburg, Virginia. I've never done a Virginia Tech game in Virginia Tech, and in fact, I've always asked not to. because it is probably the most impossible place to get to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tiny little town. Virginia Tech, if you look on YouTube and they go the best college football entrances and they have Enter the Sandman and all the rest of that.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's great if you're there. But I tell you what, it's a tiny little town, and it takes forever to get there. There's not a lot of media, and they're not a national brand. You think Virginia Tech's a national brand?
I would say so, only because I don't know, maybe it's lost its luster since the Mike Vick and Beamer Ball days.
Right. No, it's definitely lost its luster.
But I would say that in regards of looking at things on a football perspective,
maybe more than Virginia.
I would rather take Virginia Tech over Virginia in regards to just purely football.
But I would. But then you know what? You're probably right. But you know who's not being talked about at all? Is a team that is worth something? The Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah.
The Duke Blue Devils are not being talked about. Remember, the triangle is Durham. It's Chapel Hill, and it's where's North Carolina State? That's the research triangle down there.
Raleigh.
Durham's one of the bigger towns. Durham should be worth something if their football program was iconic, but their football program is not. The basketball program is iconic. Duke, think about how similar, just not think about athletic department wise, is Duke and Arizona similar? In your two big money making programs. Duke football's is Arizona football's been Duke basketball, iconic across the country. Arizona basketball, iconic across the country. People know what that Block A is in basketball. People know what that Duke Blue Devil jersey is in basketball. But the football teams leave a lot to be desired. I think this is brilliant for both schools. Watching what's going on, if you're a basketball school, like Duke, you better start making some noise so people understand how valuable you are in a conference. If you're the Duke Blue Devils, go out and schedule Arizona, because right now you haven't been on the front page of ESPN.com, CBSSports.com, or any other .coms since March. Nobody's talked about you through all this realignment nonsense. Nobody's talked about you. You know who's been talked about? Arizona. When they talk about the four-quarter schools that the Big 12 wanted to raid, they've been talking about Arizona. Nobody's brought up Duke. So if you're the Duke Blue Devils, this is a brilliant move. Play Arizona and be worth something. Be important. Who are the schools that nobody's talked about? Does anybody mention Gonzaga through any of this? Or Kansas? Or Villanova? Or UK? The basketball schools better start making some noise. I'll tell you that right now. All right, coming up, we'll do a box office blitz. We got the big stories of the day. And then I talked to the play-by-play announcer of Boise State about, what, did I mess something up? Did I push the wrong button? Oh, no, I'm okay. Dragon Ball's looking at me.
You're fine.
You gave me a dirty look.
No, I was.
If you guys were watching the stream, you'd see. Don't look at me.
I didn't say anything.
Why am I number one?
I did not do that.
Nanny. Nanny. You need to talk to him. We'll continue. It's 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellis, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep, down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps out of the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safe.
Couldn't they tell you how to make burgers?
I did make hamburgers last night. They were pretty good.
What'd you put on them?
Cheddar cheese, little mayonnaise, little lettuce, hamburger, real hamburger bun.
No ketchup?
No, I don't like ketchup.
Proud to be your home for Tommy Lloyd and Arizona men's.
Well, I am proud to be the home of Tommy Lloyd and Arizona men's basketball, especially because, when they play the Duke Blue Devils, You know where you'll hear that game?
You'll hear it right here.
And nowhere else.
Nope.
All right, so here are the big stories of the day. I keep pushing the wrong. Why am I hitting all these wrong buttons today?
No, that wasn't you.
I think it was.
No, I'll own that one. That one was a a dial was turned up that shouldn't have been turned up.
Oh,
so that one's definitely not on you.
So it's you.
It's me.
All right, I'm just checking. I hit a button and nothing happened.
All the technical difficulties in the world.
I'm.
Don't do anything unusually stupid.
We try.
Well,
we try.
All right, technically stupid.
Well, then you're as dumb as you are stupid.
Yeah, that's me.
That's it.
All right, so here's what we got to do. Do you want to do the box office blitz right now? Just get out of the way before I screw that up too.
Let's do that.
All right, let's get the box office blitz.
Hey, Tucson.
We are the sports station that gives you stuff just for listening.
Hachi machi.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
Oh my God! With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies, and more.
I know, it's crazy. Welcome to the Thunderdome, people.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win.
From Tucson's best sports station, Wildcats Radio 1290.
A very good job, Dragon Ball.
Thank you.
Very good job.
Got that one to play off.
It's not my fault.
No, you actually did a good job right there. All right. So why don't we give away a $25 gift card just for listening to this radio program on Monday?
There you go.
All right, so call right now. What number do you want to use?
I say we go ahead and we go with caller number 8 because there are 8 people competing in the home run derby as we speak.
You know, I think you're on your game on a Monday.
I like to think so.
I think you're on your game for a Monday. I'm rather impressed with you.
Thank you.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I'm thoroughly entertained with you today, Dragon Ball.
Thank you.
I don't have a lot to yell at you about. We'll take caller number 8, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Take caller number 8 right now, and you'll win a $25 gift card to Hooters. My favorite restaurant. All right, here's the big stories of the day. Just in case you're getting into your car right now, you didn't hear this. Arizona's done something phenomenal. Along with the Duke Blue Devils, they're going to play a home-and-home starting 23 and then the year 24. The Arizona Wildcats will go to Durham, North Carolina to take on the Duke Blue Devils. The Duke Blue Devils will come out to Tucson in 2024. I hope they can extend this. I'd love to see them extend this even longer and get this going as a intersectional rivalry. I want to see, you know what? I know Arizona was supposed to play Gonzaga, and with Tommy Lloyd, Mark Few having that relationship, Tommy, if you got it done with Duke, let's get it done with Gonzaga as well. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Arizona go back and play Kansas. I'd love to see Arizona go to Kentucky and have Kentucky come out here and play. Love to do it against Villanova. And maybe, can I just throw this out? It's crazy talk. Does Arizona need to start putting together an annual home-and-home game with the UCLA Bruins? Bum, bum, bum. Think about that. Would USC and UCLA bail on the Pac-12, there goes the UCLA and Arizona rivalry. It's done. It's gone. Goodbye. Forget about it. It'll never happen again. So think about this. If these two aren't going to be able to play anymore, wouldn't you want to see that as a non-conference game extended? So I'm going to throw this out. Tommy, I know you're listening. Tommy, I know you listen and watch the show every day. Dave Hickey, I know you're listening. Dr. Robbins, I know you listen to us on the afternoon on your way home. Guys, I think that you need to make that call to Westwood and set up Arizona UCLA continuing that series infinitum. You can't let that go. I realize the Bruins took the money and ran. I realize the Trojans took the money and ran. But for the sake of college basketball on the West Coast, I think we need to continue the Arizona-UCLA rivalry forever. If we can get this done with Duke, I think it's time to start thinking about trying to line this up with the UCLA Bruins. It's pretty much a no-brainer. If you've got the University of California, Los Angeles representing the Big Ten Conference, wouldn't that make sense to have a Big Ten, Pac-10 intersectional game? How crazy is it that, you got to look at UCLA the same way you look at Michigan and Ohio State and Indiana? Maybe it's time that you put these together and you have that post-UCLA Pac-12 jump in there and have a home-and-home series for at least a decade with the UCLA Bruins. Maybe you'll need a couple cool-off years between them leaving here and us going there. So maybe you can't do it right away. But I think it's worth looking at having Bruins, Wildcats play each other in college basketball. If you need to do it at a neutral site, like you need to do it in Vegas, or you need to do it in Anaheim, or you need to do it in San Diego, you need to do it somewhere, I think it's something that needs to be done. And I think you should start thinking about that right now. If you're the Arizona Wildcats and you're Tommy Lloyd, you need to start thinking about that right now, getting Arizona, UCLA on the same page so we have them come to McHale and we have the Arizona Wildcats go to Pauley Pavilion. It just makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense not to have those two go on. Because Arizona packs Pauley when they roll in, and we pack the place when the Bruins come in. There's a huge Arizona Wildcat contingent in Los Angeles, and they roll into Pauley. And they roll into Pauley Pavilion. Arizona basketball's not going anywhere, and I don't think UCLA basketball's going anywhere either. It just makes too much sense. What else are we going to tell you about? Daniel Susek went number 19 overall in the Major League Baseball draft. Congratulations to him. As opposed to Dragon Ball, who had a silly headline. What was your headline? He's still going to wear an A on his jersey.
He's still got an A on his jersey.
He's still going to have an A on top of his cap. It just goes from blue to green and gold.
This is true.
And you know what? I'm happy for him going. He's from Sacramento, so he'll be close to home when he makes his way to the big leagues. And I'll just tell you this, that I worked in Oakland, have a lot of friends in Oakland. They are one of the best. They are one of the best player development organizations in all of baseball. That's why they keep churning out player after player after player after player. Congratulations, Daniel Susek, going to the Oakland A's. MLB All-Star break going on. The Home Run Derby's going on right now. It's packed in Los Angeles. How goofy is it? What time is it? 5:28?
5:28 for us here. That means it should be just about 4:30.
No.
On the West Coast?
No. We're Pacific Daylight Time now.
Oh, okay. So it's the same exact time.
So we're Mountain Standard Time. During the summer, we're the same as California. During the winter, we're the same as Denver. And by the way, I could never figure that out. I was trying to get when I was trying to get Bob Beeler to come on the program, he was telling me Mountain Daylight Time, and I'm like, I have no idea what that was. And I actually have to look at my Apple phone to figure out what time it is in Mountain Time versus Pacific Time.
Yeah.
At this time of the year, I couldn't figure out what time it was. He's talking about Mountain Standard Time. So I said, well, let's translate it to Eastern Time, and then I can figure it out from there.
It's impossible to try and figure out what these time zones are anymore, and I almost want to say I refuse to acknowledge it. Everyone should just be on one singular hour.
Do you think we should just stay? Everybody stay the same?
I think everybody should stay the same. Daylight saving time really doesn't really benefit anybody, to my knowledge.
No. Well, you can't have the entire country be the same time zone.
Oh, I don't see why not.
Because we would get up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine. If I need to, I'll get up at 5 in the morning. But I refuse to acknowledge that there needs to be multiple time zones. It doesn't make sense. It's too complicated. It's far too complicated.
Gosh, Not again.
You were doing so well, and then you just drop something silly and goofy like that.
Tell you what, it's just Earth time.
No,
we're on Earth time.
Okay,
now.
Stop it. But I wouldn't mind if we just stayed daylight savings time all the time across the country.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice, because people like to have the extended hours at night with daylight.
They do,
right?
Only doesn't work in the summer though. That's the problem.
Why?
Because it's too hot here. I don't want an extra hour of sunlight out here. I just don't.
The show has just gone to heck in a handbasket. And by the way, you just took all my time because I wanted to talk about the dude who won the Open, had a sick mullet.
Yes, he had his Kentucky.
You love that mullet. He's not from Kentucky. He's from Australia.
No, it's a Kentucky waterfall, though. You just heard
Jim
Rome say it was a Kentucky waterfall. That's just the name that hairdo does. What are you going to call it? The Cyrus hair, the Billy Ray Cyrus haircut?
Like, it's a mullet. And here's the bad thing. That kid is going to win. By the way, he lost like 100 pounds. Quitter. He's not fat anymore.
What, are you going to say him and Mac Jones are both quitters because they both went on diets?
Yeah, quitters. If you were a real man, you'd go have a triple cheeseburger like me last night.
I don't know if he'd be able to do that on a golf course.
But you know what? They're going to show him 20 years from now. And he's going to look and go, dude, why did you let me have that mullet and that really, really bad Joe Dirt mustache?
You said you could do it.
The dude looked like Joe Dirt. All right, what do they think in non-Power 5 schools? We'll talk to the voice of Boise State next.
Exclusively on Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at